We wanted to round out the show where we started, and that is in the kitchen, figuring out how to make ricotta fritters. I've never had them before, but I hear they are pure heaven.
These are heaven. If you like the donut has nothing on the ricotta fritter.
Now, are they sweet or just
you're
like
going to
this?
find out. In Italian, it's referred to as a panzanotte. So when we're at the farmers markets, most Saturdays I will come and I will start making ricotta fritters.
Ooh, I can smell it.
And the Italians walk by, they say, "Is that a panzanotte?" I said, "Yes," but many people don't know that word. This is made with fresh ricotta, lemon zest, flour, sugar, eggs, vanilla.
So is it
very
intended
easy
to be like a sweet treat?
It's supposed to
Or
be
is
a
it like an
sweet
app?
treat. No, this is definitely dessert. Now, if you were raised in my house with my grandfather, after your 1,700 course meal, you had fresh pizza that he made, and he always ended with a version of this.
So you said, did you make these at, tell me about the farmer's market?
The farmer's market, I do the Old Town one because it's closer to my house, and with 4 children,
In
I need
Phoenix?
to be in Scottsdale, in Old Town. Need to be a little bit closer. We do a few, Ahwatukee, Downtown Market, Phoenix Market. I'm going to add a few others. Now, the oil should be at 350. I have the thermometer. If you do not have a thermometer, this is just going to help you out, because when it's ready, a lot of times...
Gina?
Yes.
Could you put 2 of them in there?
Absolutely. I was just, with our time, I will continue
How
making them
many?
after
One,
the
two?
show.
Maybe
I bought
like 4
enough.
or 5?
My concern was that it would cook it.
Oh, I just want to make sure
You will
that there's
get
not
everything.
only one.
I will
She
leave
was trying to make
everything.
sure the one for me
See?
was going to cook properly.
See
Exactly. That's
And
exactly
they
what
get
I was
really
talking
golden, and they
So-
should flip on you by themselves when
You
they're ready.
can't tell entirely unless we can get Brendan to kind of look, but underneath you can see that it's starting to get golden, but you're not
Here.
flipping it.
See that? Let's go like
until
that
it's
now.
ready. So we're looking for that
whole
golden.
process should take 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Now, if it doesn't cook in 3 minutes, your temp's not up high enough, I'm fighting with the stove, or you've done something wrong.
You've done something wrong.
But you can't.
Okay.
This is really foolproof.
Before we run out of time, I do
Yes.
want to remind everybody, you started Gina's Homemade when?
November of 2010.
And since then, it has really exploded.
It's crazy busy, crazy.
Are you surprised?
I am, because I've been doing this my whole life.
Uh-huh.
My whole married life, 14 years of kids. So to take it to the next level, I just wasn't expecting.
Why did you take it to the next level? Did somebody say you have to sell this stuff? You have to.
I've heard that so many times. I started with cakes, cake box cakes,
Okay.
and I had so many people ask for them. And then I started with the biscotti. A good friend of mine said, "You've got to sell these." I had friends of mine texting saying, "My husband woke up in the middle of the night and he said, I need Gina's biscotti. I need Gina's biscotti." So my husband finally said, "You need to do this." And I said,
I've heard it said before that if you hear this same thing over and over and over,
should do it.
that you should really act on it. And Andy's like the entrepreneur.
But it's a labor of love now. That
It
if
is.
it probably wasn't hard to figure out what you wanted to do for the rest of your life, right?
You know, it wasn't, but I said to my husband, "I will do this, but you have to handle the business end."
And he said, if you make me
said,
lots of money to work
I'm
with,
gonna get the
no
powdered
problem.
sugar. He said, "I will do that for you, honey," because he's my biggest fan.
Is that sugar you're putting?
That's powdered
Yeah.
sugar. Now that is a ricotta fritter, or for the Italians out there, a panzanotte.
Look at that.
They're usually a little bigger if they're panzanottes.
What's it look like when you cut into it? Is it
Well,
like
now let's
gooey,
just go like
ooey with
this. It
cheese?
shouldn't be. It should be like that. It's not.
Oh,
Should
my
be cooked a little bit more.
goodness.
That's it.
Is that really hot?
That's really hot. We're going to wait for the others.
Well, Gina-
to round out your show here.
Gina Buskirk is the name of the woman behind Gina's Homemade. Make sure you look for her products over at Whole Foods, possibly AJ's soon, and of course online.
And the Old Town Farmers
And,
Market.
and several
Absolutely.
farmers markets, I'm sure, on her website, which we'll provide a link to on our website. You can find all sorts of information about where she will be. Thank you so much for joining
You are
us.
welcome. I'm going to
Make it a